Hello, everyone. It's me, Mr. Gaming Guitarist, and I have to record on my phone because I'm currently rendering the newest episode of the N4G TV podcast. But I am here today to tell you that you have to watch season 1 of Jessica Jones. You just have to, because this is my review of season 1, and I hate recording on this phone because I can never tell where to look at properly. I can't. Anyways, the reason why I like it is because it's really setting itself apart in the Marvel Universe. It really does feel completely different than all the other Marvel shows. It even does feel different from Daredevil, because even though Daredevil is also a Marvel Netflix show, it is also completely different. Because this is a detective show. It is, she's a private investigator. It really does remind me of the classic noir stories with the narration and showing her office, which is also her apartment and all that stuff. But the thing I like about this show so much is the relationships and the way people deal with each other and the way that they talk to each other. It just feels very real. Everything about it is just great. The acting is great, the writing is great, and I really just enjoyed every minute of it. And whereas Daredevil dealt with a lot of physical trauma, it was a very violent show, but this deals way more with psychological trauma, and it deals with a lot with PTSD and the after effects of being mind controlled and things like that. And and I'm not going to mention any spoilers here, but this show goes to very dark places. It absolutely is not a show for kids. I mean, if you thought Daredevil wasn't for kids, this really isn't for kids, because there's a lot of dark stuff that happens in here. That's all I can say without giving anything away. But and when you walk into this show, don't expect it to be a Daredevil show or like just another version of that, because it's not. It really does feel like a different show to it, and that's the thing that I like about it, about what Marvel's doing from their Netflix shows, because they're really differentiating each one from the other. And yeah, like Luke Cage, he's in this show, and yet when we see the new one, when we see his own show, I can tell that's gonna feel different from this first, feel different than the Jessica Jones shows. And all I can tell you is, if you like really dark stories, if you like really because even when they show her using her powers, it's very subtle. They're not being very flashy about it. They just say, here it is, and she just uses her powers as a tool to help solve a case that she's working on right now. And yeah, the writing is great, the acting is great. I mean, I really can't think of anything bad. I mean, even when I try to think of anything to nitpick about it, I really can't. That's just how great this show is. So yeah, I give it absolutely my highest recommendation. I mean, hell, even on IMDb, the rating is at a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10 for a TV show. I mean, come on. When was the last time you saw a show with that high of a rating? I can't recommend this show highly enough. So yeah, that's it. Just please watch it. That's all I can say. That's my review for season 1 of Jessica Jones on Netflix. Go ahead, stop watching this video and just get to watching it on Netflix. So anyways, that's it. I'm Mr. Gaming Guitarist. You can follow me here on YouTube, subscribe me here. I would appreciate it. And you can also support me over on Patreon at patreon.com/MrGamingGuitarist. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.